over here. I don't want the chasey guy to get you. Music is the best, huh, Stanley? He said, yeah, it's almost as good as getting the chasey guy to get me. Oh, you're just checking it out. You haven't seen it yet, huh? Good kitty. Hello, welcome to my tube. My name is Marge. I'm a Hilka. I'm Pop. I just like having this little talks on the way I feel about things. I moved the room around today. It didn't make sense before. I just kind of came in and... But now there's flow. The critters are happy. They're going to get lots of sunlight. I get lots of sun. I'm getting color on my face. I freaking love it, man. I do not like the winter months when my skin gets pasty white. It fades, you know. See, we're all, even within ourselves, we're all just colors of the same color spectrum. It don't matter what color your skin is. It matters, well, the content of your character, your vibrational frequency, how you treat people, how you treat animals, how you treat yourself. Yeah. Ethics. You know what those are? I had a class, high school, a long time ago. Ethics. What can you do? What can you live with? Maybe people need to get some class and take that class and ask themselves, because there's a lot of people who can live with doing a lot of really nasty shit. I was just listening to Molly McCord. I like her. She's cool. Hi, kitty. Hi. This isn't the chasey guy. That's the chase. He doesn't do anything when he catches him. He just like acts like he does. Come on, kitty. Come on, Stanley. Stanley just woke up. He's been sleeping, doing his afternoon nap time. Now he's gonna romp through the evening. So I was just listening to Molly McCord, and she was talking about Bezos' chart, and like, because he stepped down, you know. Go listen to her talk. I don't want to take anything away from her. But essentially, dude, he's a little creep, man. He's a little freaking wicked little creep, dude. There's so many evil, wicked little creeps running around, dude. And he was like, you know, single mom, you know, only child. He's just freaking, he's always been a weird little creep. So, I made some notes. Today was a good day. It's a little chilly still. The high is still, no precipitation, but the high was still only in the mid, I don't know, maybe not high enough for me. God, my shoulders hurt. Alright, I gotta sit up. We're gonna change this here. That's a little bit better. Sucks getting old, man. Especially when you're an old little toughy and little Tellian who just would do anything and everything. Rough and tumble and everything hurts. So, today was a good day. We're supposed to get snow tomorrow night, or Wednesday night, but it probably won't happen. Anyway, made some notes. There's a lot of truth coming out right now. Because truth is like a sliver, man. You can't freaking hide it. You can't hide it. That was my speaker. And people have hidden things for a long time, but when the web of freaking deceit gets so big, you can't do anything about it. So, you know, somebody always runs their mouth. And usually it's the person doing the stuff because they gloat about it. They brag about it. Because don't you know who they are? You know, it's weird. It's twisted. So I hope people are going to be okay with the stuff that they're going to find out. Thank you, Ahmad, for the compliment on my photos. I love taking photos. I post a lot more on SnapMax. You know that, but other people, if anybody else wants to ever see my photos, they're on Instacrap on SnapMax. It's funny, I was listening to Ann Ortley and Amanda Poole Walsh from the Astrology Hub. They did their weekly talk. They just started doing lives last week, or maybe they, I don't know, maybe that's the first time I noticed. But so caught them live, and she was talking about, or Anne was talking about Mars and Gemini, and how a lot of people she knows that that have Mars and Gemini, and they're having shoulder problems and have to have surgery and stuff like that. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I got Mars and GeMini, and my freaking shoulders hurt. Like, cause it's maybe, I don't know. I think my shoulders hurt because of the freaking, all those freaking shit that they've shot into my arms over the years. And people don't realize that they store vaccines and shit. It doesn't matter who makes it, the freaking formaldehyde guy always gets to pour in his juice in his portion. So that burn, I ain't getting it. Mom doesn't want it either. So you can freaking stick that vaccine up your hoo-ha, cause it's that's fake science, you know. Where's all the tags on that? Where's all the, you know, because yeah, you know, you test it for a couple months and you know what it's going to do to people in 15, 20 years? That's horse crap, man. But they'll be so far gone in their career or whatever that they don't care. No one will come back after, and there's no accountability for anything. There's no, and that Fetchy fuck, he's the same guy that pushed the anthrax vaccines, and I got 6 of them in 3 months. I'm only 5'2". I can understand the big bad freaking soldiers that fight in the wars and kill the people because they are trained to kill the people for our own protection, and then come back and end up being police officers, and then they're like, who am I supposed to be mad at? Who am I supposed to get again? Whoever I feel like? Oh, let me access my memory date of every person that ever pissed me off in my life, and then I'll just freaking bully them and all the people that freaking remind me of them too. It's freaking horseshit, dude. Mental minis. Anyway, so I was thinking about the administration. That's the thing, is that's why all this stuff had to happen, is because people are seeing what a fucking idiot the fucking, you know, they thought freaking DT was bad, but this guy's a freaking idiot, dude. All he's doing is reversing, and to the detriment. He's reversing everything that's been done in the last 4 years, and people are gonna see. And I understand how, and I got faith in God, so it doesn't really curdle my milk too much, but it does, just because it's just like, man, I still gotta watch bullshit play out, man. It's still not gonna get good because I still gotta watch bullshit because people are freaking waking up, you know. They're not they don't. And it's just, I hated the Obama years. I fucking hated him. That guy is such an arrogant little bottom. I can't stand him. I can't stand him. And now we're getting all the same shit. And it's just like, the world has gone back to the past. We now are living in the past again. You know, it's all, you know, we aren't stepping into the future. We're living in the past now. And now crap has to get bad. You know, dude, freaking the price of food is getting insane, dude. I'm glad Mom and I are used to living, eating poor people food. Because it's just stupid. What freaking companies think that they deserve for their products? You better fucking check yourself. Because there's going to be a lot of people you know, us poor people, we're going to be cutting out our freaking, you know, what we want to spend or can spend our money on, you know. But it's alright, there's enough rich people, don't worry. They're still going to buy all this shit food. Oh my god. That's why freaking all your children want to freaking change sexes, because of all the shit that they put in the food and all the freaking crap they spray in the air. But that doesn't happen. Maybe if people spent time with their children wouldn't be so freaking flip-floppy, reversed into what and understanding who they are. Maybe if the parents knew who they were, the freaking kids wouldn't have a skewed idea of what freaking feminine masculinity was, and that either of them have anything to do with male or female. Still waiting for the mental minis to step up, man. Okay. So all this shit, right? You know, all this, it's so funny they freaking throw around. There's people that have been without work for months and 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 months. You know, and oh, where's the button? And they fucking dick around with these little and I, you know, and what your tax return, if you get one, is gonna be smaller too if you got a stimulus. So it's just like a just another slap in the face. But when they want shit to happen instant, that shit happens in an instant, you know? You know, they can instantly reverse things, you know, instantly take away thousands of jobs, instantly, you know, leave freaking materials that cost millions of dollars. Oh, it doesn't matter, the last guy did it, we don't want it. Instantly. But they fucking drag their dicks in the dirt to freaking help people. Because they aren't real people. They're not real people. They are not real people. Because real people care about people. And I know this because my brother's one. He is so successful. I'm like, and the more successful people are, the less spirit they have. And the more they're willing to do, because they're willing to cut out their own family members to succeed. And they can sacrifice people not just in death, but in life too. What I mean by that is sacrifice and sever your relationships because you're just not willing to give a shit. Anyway, I remember that Black Lives Matters bullshit. Dude, it's all money laundering, people. It's all places to put gazillions of dollars, and it never goes to the fucking people that it's supposed to help. It never fucking goes to the people. FEMA never goes to the fucking people. There's still people from Hurricane Michael that are living in tents in Florida. Come on, man. Go fucking you know what I was thinking today? I'm like, holy shit. Nebraska, the Go Big Red is probably Satan. And they probably got all those people in Nebraska freaking cheering for Satan. Because, you know, Jesuit Creighton right there too. Fuck. It's just all this perversion integrated into the world that took over, and God was not a priority, and now this is the earth we get. And I know I take my responsibility in it too, because I don't make judgments. And judgments are just, well, I do make judgments. And judgments are just comparisons. I equate judgments as comparisons. And people compare what they will and will not do. Like, I look at people and like, oh God, I would never freaking, dude, you know, I look at, like in dating, if I ever want to date again, I look at like girls that are 20, in their mid-20s, they look like they're 12 to me. You know, there's age appropriation, and there's age appropriate, and there's so much not in the world right now. So there's things I will and I will not do. Thing of it is, when I do alcohol, that list goes out the window, and it's just what's up, hey, you know. Scruples out the window. People want you to be like them. People do. That's why miserable people like to make people miserable. Because they don't want people to be joyful around them because they're miserable. What was another note I made? If people waited, I'm old-fashioned. I last relationship, well, we were a little short of 3 months that we were courting. But it was like a cruise to Mexico, so I was cool with it. Anyway, if people waited to sleep with people, if they just waited a little while to get to know the person, I think about how many people there wouldn't have regret of freaking twisting your chakra fields, your energy fields with other people that you shouldn't be. Because that's karma, man. That's karma. Everybody you do, that is like, it's like karma. You're entwined, you know. That's an energetic connection, and oftentimes you don't want it. People got no business playing in energy, splashing around in energy the way that they do. But they're learning. They're learning. I was just thinking today. It's like, I don't know. Anybody in the talkie room? I'm not in a very comfortable place right now. Hi, Fragine. How are you? God, she's a little bitch, dude. If I just want to meet these people. I just want to put me in there. Put me in there. If it's supposed to be, and I've been put in people's peripheral, the people that I've run across, and all that. It's just like, what? Okay, you know, we're the only two people in the room. Let's be two real people. Are you all driven by profit? I would love to sit in the room and let that man know what his fucking anthrax vaccine did to me and who knows how other many Americans. And all the freaking flu shots. I quit taking it. I mean, thank God I only did 6 years. Thank God I only did 6 years. I know people that are getting out now after 20. You know what, though? I look at all the people. I was scrolling through Facebook today, and I was like, oh my God, all these people I was in the Air Force with. And I was like, holy shit, they all got fat. They're all fucking, all their feeds is just booze. Doesn't matter what time of day it is. Because Mondays you can drink mimosas. Booze for breakfast. And I'm just like, these are the fucking American heroes, right? Alright, I gotta fix this because I ain't comfortable. Oh, and it's all about comfort for me. I don't really fucking give a shit about how I look, as you can tell. I cut my hair at the back. I don't care. I ain't giving some freaking asshole fucking around, 20 bucks to shave my head. I'll freaking go find some kid on a corner. Somebody with a sign that says we'll work for food or something. I'll be like, hey, come over here with me, trim my hair, I'll give you 20 bucks. Still fuck me up, man. I miss Jill. She was my hair cutter. I miss Calvin. He was my barber, and he was a good barber. He was only 12 bucks. I got a military discount even. So, keeping pretty positive. Fridgie and I was thinking about today I was actually just kind of scoping. I don't want to put too much effort in here and get too comfortable because a year and a half is it's already March, you know. You're in 8 months is going to go by fast because the last 5 have. So 4, you know, so. The garden, I think about a garden, but it probably won't be here. And I want to do it right because I want to mix the soil with the proper, you know, I want to do the 4 parts, 2 parts, 1 parts, whatever. And I want to do it right because I got a green thumb, man. I got a way with freaking growing things and you know, I can get people in the community probably, you know, that's why you just get a little area and then get people to come help. And then when it's time for harvest, everybody gets some, you know. And I got a lot to learn too. I got a lot to learn. I hate when people call me a know-it-all, man. I fucking hate that shit so much. I ended a 30-year friendship because you think you're so special because, or you think you know it all, you think you're so spiritual, and I was just like, dude, my shadow the potential is so big, I gotta overcompensate with freaking keeping my vibe high, so I was just like, no. But I don't know, I've been unfriended a lot recently too. So let's see more about GeMini, Mars and Gemini, because it's coming up, it's happening soon. I was looking up some stuff. To keep Mars and GeMini people focused on their goals, they require soul sack malfunction. They require variety and stimulation. They get bored very easily. Goals must be pursued quickly before they lose interest. When they are focused, they are assuredly moving quickly toward their goal. I finished watching that Nomad, what land or whatever. I liked Coen brother movies for a long time. I like that show Fargo that they did. Marge, the lady that played Marge, was the lady that was in Nomad Land or whatever, and she's married to the tall Coen brother. I was reading about him, and I was like, oh, I wonder if they know that they have a house 52 miles from Bohemian Grove. I wonder if they know. they might not know what goes on there. Right? The most intellectual sign of Mars. Wait, the intellectual of Mars signs, Gemini, is obsessed with 30. This is how people are not always like their astrology. That's why I'm like, why did I have this? Because I was going to use this as an example. People can oftentimes, because there's just like in the color wheel, there's light. There's all these variations. There's all these characteristics of signs. Okay, but if people are more on the shadow side, they're going to be more inclined to, the negative shit, but there's balance. Okay, there's balance, and I don't trust people that freaking didn't ignore freaking shadow. Oh, I'm just good all the time. No, you're not, motherfucker. And I'm always like, what is it? Waiting. What is it? Because people like that are fragmented. They had something happen to them, some uncle, whatever, they had something, they are fragmented, and they are living in a land of denial, so be wary of, and a lot of those are Karens to me. Anyway, because this isn't true to me, because I'm very old-fashioned and very respectful to women, because I am fucking one. Anyway, the most intellectual of Mars signs, Gemini, is obsessed with dirty talk. They love buttering their partner up with raunchy yet passionate wordplay. I think maybe the person that wrote this likes to, and they have a Mars in Gemini, and they got some other fucked up shit going on, because I just don't think I don't think it's hot. That's just me. Wordplay, yeah, but raunchy, no. Wit, yeah. Raunch, no. So, I encourage everybody to get in their chart. Just go to freaking Astro. Just put in birth chart and then whatever browser you use, and then start freaking just put in your stuff and be like, okay, and then this planet's in this. What does this mean? Okay, is that like me? Yeah. Okay. Is that like me? Yeah. Okay. To keep Mars and Gemini people focused on their goals, they require variety of stimulation. They get bored very easily. Goals must be pursued quickly before they lose interest. They are focused. They are assuredly moving quickly towards their goal. Last one. People born in Mars and Gemini are smart, resourceful, and lively individuals. They are quick, curious, and versatile with agile minds. Their ability to communicate is one of their best assets. They are think it, do it individuals. Clean their time away. And also are having trouble with their shoulders right now. That's me. My shoulders hurt. They don't hurt all the time. Just lately. I'm used to sleeping with like my hand, and I've been sleeping on the air mat. I gotta figure it out. But I move the room around, and all the critters are happy, and Mom's happy. Her room's out there with the TV and Longmire. She's doing good. It's gotta warm up soon. It has to warm up soon. I know it's going to. It's almost going to be 60 on the day I got the DMV. Not tomorrow, the next day. So, I'm also, my North Node is in Gemini. South Node's in Gemini. I think, is that all I got? Seems like there was something else. Seems like there was 3 for me. I've been looking up gematria stuff too. I miss you, big red truck. I'm scrolling through my favorites to find my horoscope stats. Mars in Gemini. And I know the duality of it. My first terrible relationship, they're funny. And I got Gemini 2 degrees in my 12th house. In place it is. Is that it? My south node is in Gemini. Yeah. Yep, there it is. South node GeMini, 21 degrees. Gemini, I like Gemini. Peace Dealer's a Gemini too. So I can identify with him. The duality of it, I get it. Because of my Scorpio moon. It's the thing. I don't bite people just because I can. I don't do anything just because I can. Boy, Gina, the UFO lady, Maria Colvin, she's got 314 people watching her right now. Congratulations. Zach always has like 900 people, 1,100 people too. But she's like starting doing channeling messages and stuff like that. You know? So these military members, man, especially these that have freaking lived all over the place and traveled a lot, man. You get an imprint energetically of the places that you go and the people that you talk. You just, you know, like I was in Greece and I started freaking waking up to all this Greek mythology and stuff. It was a trip, man. People call them downloads. You know, you get downloads based on the freaking regions you go to, you know. If you're open and receptive to it, a lot of people are just freaking kind of plastic and vain and just kind of self-centered. And they're just like, they just go to places because other people go there and then they can talk to these other people about the places that they've gone, that they've been to with other people and the things that they've seen. But they're missing the heart space of it. I've been blessed and fortunate enough to have my freaking energetic stamp freaking all over. Some places I got my tag, my question mark, exclamation point, same dot deal. I got that in wet concrete all over different places too. So little pieces of Margic. Sprinkled, dazzled all over the place. So, yeah, I miss trees. I do. I miss the trees. But the thing of it is I don't really have to miss the trees too much because I can put myself in the same. Because there's trees here, and there's some trees. I'm like looking at them. I'm waiting for like, what are they gonna bud? What kind of trees are those? You know, when are they gonna start getting leaves on them? Because there's trees right here, actually, in the neighbor's yard. But the trees that's the thing is because I can drive up and go visit the trees, you know, and the trees, if they're the same variety and stuff like that, like I think trees pass on messages. Like I don't care if I'm in a city, as long as there's trees and nature's around, they tell me it's like if I need to be alarmed or caught or like aware, like a gust will come up or something will happen with a tree, you know, something will happen with a tree will let me know that I need to be, you know, based on vibrational frequency. It's always been like nature's always guided me, and I've always listened to nature because I was the little weird kid that was playing outside from dawn to dusk, right? And we lived in Northern California and the roads were still dirt, and you know, we were exposed to the realities of that there are freaking evil people that did terrible things, and stay away from them. Yeah. lost late. I mean, everybody knew about it, but because the rich people profit from it, then it's allowed to continue, and it never ceases. And that realization is another truth that's coming up like slivers. So I don't miss the truth. I mean, I kind of do, but it's not forever. Benny, take it easy, dude. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Take it easy. It's okay. It's all right, Tuck. Benny got hot. It's okay. Good boy, Benny. Benny's a good dog. I say hi to Benny. He said, I got hot in my bits. Good dog. Anyway, Tucker's right here, too. Tucker got to go. He was gonna... Tuck, where are you at? Tuck, is it? Mom, I just woke up, Mom. I just woke up, and I'm not in the mood, Mom. No paparazzi, Mom. Get a camera out of my face. I'm not in the mood, Mom. Alright, so Tucker went for his first ride. He was supposed to go to his first ride the day that I got the van stuck in the mud. Well, I brought he and Luna back in, but today he got to go to the post office. I took he and Luna. And there was like an accident on the way there, and see, that's the thing, man. With all, it's starting to get, people are gunning it, and that's people's ego, that ramp up energy. That's life force kundalini energy, you know. That's the good, but people don't use that energy wisely, and they get cocky. I hear it on the street every day, that right out in front. I mean, these people, it's like the speed limit's 20 miles an hour. These people go 45, 50, easy. You know? Even the sheriffs. I won't. I got precious cargo when I take the dogs with me. And even when I don't, I'm pretty precious cargo. It took a long time for me to like myself. It really did. Because I listened to other people, what they, you know. I always was too hard on myself. We all are. A lot of people are their own worst critics. Well, I really took on the word, you know. I listened to other people's definitions of me when I shouldn't have. Not a lot, but enough to impede my progress. So, you want to lay down, Tuck? 7:30. I bet Luna's going to want to go out any second now. She and Tucker like to do the outside thing about 7:30. The moon came up last night. I got a really cool picture of it. But I was going to put it up on my thumbnail, but I can't change the aspect because, anyway, I'll play with it later. It's sideways, but it's pretty cool. I'll send it to you in Instacrap, Ahmad, so you can see the aspects proper. Yeah. I'm glad that people, yeah, alcohol. I was thinking about that today. Alcohol. Oh, God. It is just so, and it's so accepted. It's so accepted. And I know that so many of these freaking idiots that are in charge of are freaking daily. I know they are. You know, and when all that shit happened, who was I talking to? When all that shit happened on the 6th, and people freaking were invited into the White House, and it was such crap. Anyway, when all that stuff was happening, and they were fighting, there were pictures of people like going into people's offices and like pulling out bottles of wine and stuff. Why is there freaking booze in that building? Why is there? You know how many of those people have fucking bottles of scotch and whiskey and shit like that? Shit, they work less than half a year, and they're paid over $200,000 a year. Are people figuring it out yet that they are not for the little guy? Yeah, that we're gonna get 4 more. It's just gonna more of the past. From the past, more of the past. It's going to be freaking ridiculous. glad that you're popping in. I was just gonna actually get off because I was running my mouth too long, and I made notes earlier, and I talked about everything I was going to talk about. People are talking about the spiritual war and that spirit. People are going to fight the freaking ego, because people recognize demons. Because they got them within themselves or have had them at some point. And if you don't have them in this incarnation, that's okay. You've had them in the last one. I think people need to be a little bit more sympathetic. How easy it is to pick up low vibrational frequencies and negative entities and beings and stuff like that. I think about it like somebody goes into the hospital, all right? They go in the hospital, they get their appendix out. All of a sudden they get out, and up the hall, somebody comes in from a motorcycle accident and he dies. Then his spirit goes, latches onto you, you go into surgery. You're in the ethers, his spirit's in the ethers, they getting entwined, you come, get your appendix out, wake up, and all of a sudden you want to start smoking after you have never been a smoker in your whole entire life. People are freaking legitimately influenced by energetic fields of other people. If they weren't, the whole idea of marketing would not exist. It's important that people have something outside of themselves that they plug into, that they believe in, and hey, I'm speaking that, and people do that. That is a higher vibrational frequency. That is a higher power. That is a God. That is a good God. And because people have been doing that for years and years and years, but the crap they're plugging into is voodoo, freaking saint, all that bad stuff. And when they do that stuff, that's the thing. There's a lot of advantages that come from doing that, and seeings, knowings, intel, we'll call it whatever you want. There is so much karma. There is so much karma related to it. And that's what's coming. That's what's coming. Because there's not enough people that are sorry enough. Because if there were enough people that are sorry enough, this world can change in a day. It's not ever gonna, because there's people that don't want it to, because they profit more from the pain and the strife, and the stressed out people that are fearful. Because fearful people, you know how many people freaking got sick and died just because of placebo? Because they were so scared, because they believed everything that they read and heard, and they put their body in a vibrational frequency that what you fear, you draw near. I'm not afraid to die. Dying is the freaking easy part, dude. It's living on this freaking earth. We're supposed to be making heaven on earth because God gave us everything that we need to make that happen. But the thing of it is too many people got greedy and perverted. And so heaven on earth is an idea that people just sell to stroke their whatever. So, it's unfortunate. And I pray that people have a change of heart. That's all I can do. Is pray that people have a change of heart. That live for themselves. And solely for themselves. That they have a change of heart, that they can come into living for community. That's what I pray for. I pray for a lot of things. I'm always weird kid praying. I'm praying all day long. Omit evil spirits in the name of Jesus Christ. I rebuke you, Satan. Anyway, what is today? What else? I think that's about all I got. I hope you have a rad evening. Peace. Thanks.